All right. I am live. How you doing, Shadow and KP? You guys are having a good night. And I figured actually I'll kind of show this off for Shadow. Oh, it's a good way for me. You have the invite now, or the group invite. But with the Kep emote channel, this is what Miss Moon's been working on for me. Okay. So these are them animated, but this is part of the draft. So I have a handful of new ones coming here soon. Yeah, like he's shaking in and out in this. This one like zooms in and out. Uh, then she's also working on some EXP monthly logos too. So hopefully soon we'll have those. But speaking of, uh, let me go window to display. So on the bottom left, you can kind of see I've been getting some more DOS games up and running. A few of these, so we're gonna start Lego Island today. Um, so this actually isn't a DOS game. Um, it's it's a little bit more tricky to run, but I did get it working. But when I kick it on the stream and stuff, might freak out. We'll find out. But yeah, KP uh lore is just Kepler was an old dog we used to have that passed away probably like 5 years ago now. It's been a long time. But I just want when I was doing EXP monthly, just kind of wanted like a fun icon. And I'm never a big fan of like doing my face. And I think that works for a lot of streamers. But and the other thing I don't like, which a lot of people do and to each their own, but I don't like how everyone does like that like not that cartoon version of themselves. They all look the same and it's like everyone does it like the same like eh, well, I feel like half of them are just throwing like an AI filter and they spit out. I just think it looks so like corny, like if I'm being frank. But obviously no, if people like it, they like it. So I just wanted like some type of like mascot and something, and honestly I go with Kepler just because I'm like, I don't want to make off something after the dogs I currently have because then when the day comes and they eventually pass on, I'm gonna be like super depressed seeing for, like the first like couple weeks. So when it's a previous pet that's passed, you know, I don't have that like dread. Like one day this emote's gonna haunt me. No, not like Rat Cousin, because he is like a character. I haven't really watched much of his streams. I followed him way back when and have watched just a tiny bit, but that's like different. Like when, because he's like, doesn't like, yeah, I don't think I've ever actually why I saw him, he like messaged me when I followed him for that emote, but I can't message them back because like the privacy settings. But then that emote went away. Uh, but um, but no, it's just like when people. I'm not trying to like put anyone on blast, but it's just like the people who get like their likeness in like an emote form. And if you go check any like any most streamers, they all do it. And the thing too, it's like they all look the same. It's like they all went to the same artist or AI make me into a emote. Um and yeah, so like doing the your own face I think is fine, like how Dave does, but yeah, it's that fourth one in your thing there, KP, um, is kind of what I mean. Just because it's like everyone does that. Plus, I just don't. I'm not into the style. But you said someone who are you talking with where Time Commando got brought up? Because I never hear people talk about Time Commando. All right. How do I do this? I think I think we want to do. Oh no, main display. Just gotta move down a touch more. One more pixel. Chibify, is that what it's called, Shadow? Does it have a name? So wait, I'm just gonna do monitor capture because this game does not like me to tab in and out of it. So Lego Island must have been one of the first games. Um, we got it with our Windows 98 computer. So I've told the story a bunch of times, but my uncles was in the Air Force and worked with technology, so he custom built our Windows 98 computer. So, this in the 90s, like no one um that I knew of got custom built computers, but he like when he did it, he clearly like I obviously didn't know at the time as a kid, but he clearly put a bunch of like pirated software on it. So a bunch of the games I played as a kid, Sim Farm, Sim Earth, Quake, Red Alert, Warcraft 2. These are all games that were just on that computer. He probably put, I need to just go down and list it, probably like 12, 15 games on it. Um, and then my parents, I want to say, bought a couple of games and Lego, because I remember my, it's so weird how I have some of these memories, those specific memories, because I remember I was over at when I was a kid. I have a, two cousins really close to my age. My one cousin, me and her were like a couple months apart in birthdays, and so it was my aunt on my mom's side, and we saw they saw us watch each other's kids. So if like there's like especially when we were little, like little kids like 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, up until like as a preteen. If my parents went on vacation, a lot of times I went and stayed at their place. If their parents went on vacation, they came stay at our place. So we're always going back and forth. Um, or like during the summer, because I think this happened in the summer. I was over there being watched, and my parents came in. One of my parents came and picked me up, and I remember my sister was in the car because she was older than me. So I think she's staying. That's what I think is the summer. I think she's staying at a friend's because my parents were working. After at that time, it was like 8 o'clock. 8. I couldn't be home alone, and I just remember my sister telling us like Uncle Lon like got the new Windows 98 computer set up, but I remember her talking about Lego Island and just you can like build like um vehicles and stuff. And at the time, and she talked up way more than it is. I still really enjoy the game, but it is uh something I've talked about a lot. When you're kids, you like build games up in your head, especially talking about them to someone else, and then you play the game and it'll still be a good game, but nothing like that was built up. Um so so we had this game at launch, and it was one of my favorites. But yeah, let me catch up in chat. Yeah, those emotes are chippy style. Yeah, yeah, and that's true, Shadow. Like I understand why they're popular, but yeah, for me, it just becomes it's like almost cliche, and some of the many of them kind of almost look the same. And there's also like uh I don't know, it just kind of corporate's not the right word, but it like if you're starting like a stream, I think a big aspect of like making a stream and communities like emotes and how you personalize those. And it just feels very much like I'm streaming because it's the thing to do, not so much like I have a creative outlet, I think is also part of it for me. Uh, but yeah, because it does make sense why they became popular, but it's just like come up with something more unique. Or again, I think like something like how Dave does, I think is always if you're gonna go like I don't want to say basic, but something like Dave does where it's like he does himself, but these like very expressive faces of himself. And that adds a lot more personality than it's like, oh, it's just a anime filter beam. Um yeah, KP, same here. I had a jumpstart burned CD for PC. Yeah, we when I got into high school, what was it called? Windows XP Crystal or Windows XP Diamond. There was a version XP that was like a cracked hacked version that we all used to pass around. I remember that had a lot of pre-installed games on it too. Um, but let's kick off Lego Island. So hopefully everything transitions okay. We may have crashes. I had this run really well before I re-imaged my PC. Since then, I've done an image of my PC. I got this installed and working today, but I haven't really tested it. Yeah, I think this is the first game to use that intro. I just love the whole aesthetic of this game. The fact you're on an island. Really good music.
I'm the pizza delivery dude, the dude with the food.
I would love to see so much a modern Lego Island.
Way cool.
Like they can't just remaster it or something because the game is a you'll see there's a lot of cool stuff to the game, but it is basic in a lot of ways. And I think if they really ran with the concept, it, it would be so fun. I have not Shadow. I've heard good things about it. And this is like one of the games that really started that like wacky Lego humor.
Hello! Hola! Welcome! Bienvenue! Konnichiwa! Aloha! How you doing? Yo! And in any language, welcome to Lego Island! Oh, I almost forgot. If you haven't done so already, select our big blue brick book and sign in, please!
So this, when I think of like nostalgic games, for me, this is like top 5 easy. So you click the book.
Oh, well, that was interesting. You know.
So I got in earlier and just made my name.
But here's what you do. Select the letters in your name, then click the check mark when you're
Is
done.
there a way
That's
to
when your fun really begins.
I redo Filbert? What happens?
Okay, let's get started. There's so much to do. Things like racing and jet skiing and building and flying and watching and driving and having fun and well, you know, I'm not exactly sure what all there is to do.
Oh yeah,
Just
it is
ask
very
your
animated.
friends. You know, the only way to visit Lego Island is to become a Lego person. So if you click on who you want to be and drag your choice to where you want to go on the map, you're there. If you need me to tell you any more, and you can change.
All right, I'm gonna just skip it. So there's 5 characters you can be. Essentially, there's no difference. People will talk to you differently in the world in this game. But you essentially like can only play and beat the game with Pepper. If you click like any of these people, they each have a little movie.
I'm the pizza delivery dude, the dude with the food.
Do you recommend it, Shadow? Because I've always thought about picking it up, I just never have.
90 degrees, 45 degrees. I got more degrees than a thermometer. 10 degrees, more degrees than a professor. I'm a Mongo-footed Professor Narnar. 5 degrees and touchdown. And under control.
Pepper, he's hot.
That's me.
Just Pepper, he's hot. Nothing else.
And now you're Pepper. Welcome to Lego Island.
There's like the 2 cops, and then there's Pepper's parents.
Bricks on this island. Most of them are good, but when they're not, that's where I come in. The name's Brick, Nick Brick. I carry a badge. I love being a cop, helping people, keeping order. Mostly, I love the challenge, solving crimes.
Yeah, this game, I think the humor holds up because it's like very wacky.
I can remember anything. I'm remembering this right now. I just said, the thing that impresses most people is my memory. Pretty good, huh? The Brickster? He's in jail now. But if he ever escapes, I'll be on him like studs on a brick. 10-4, over and out.
And then the
Officer Nick Brick is report.
other 2 characters you can play are Pepper's parents, which is
What? I'm on?
just silly.
Put that away. I made a pizza for you. Again with the camera? Hey, if I show you something special, will you go away? If you think that's good, you should taste it. Now watch this. I told you to get out of here with that camera. I've got work to do. Pepper, get in here. We got work to do.
All right, let's switch to Pepper again.
And now
So when it comes to this game,
Oh my, yes, your score cube. When you win a
there's
race
5
or
different.
deliver a pizza, you'll earn your brick.
I wish
Whether
you would
you're-
stop talking. There's like 5 different activities you can kind of do, and this is where you can see like if you basically got like third, first, or second, you beat the game as Pepper. So we'll beat the game tonight because it's not super long. But I remember as a kid, I played through every other character, getting first and everything, and Pepper's the last one I did. So it was actually like super surprising because the pizza thing was literally the last one I did for Pepper, and I'll never forget where it kicked off the Brickster escaping, and I was just like, what is going on? But it just happened to be the last thing I did. But cool thing about this game is all these buildings you can go into, some of them you can like just randomly change stuff by clicking it. But they have a bunch of like little interactive things. So let's go to the 3rd floor. And some of them have things you can click on. Like if we probably sit here long enough, we'll see something going in the water. And the music in this game is like legit. Let's yeah. Just remember you can. This is where you can change how you want the sky to look. Let's get it back to being blue. You can change if it's day or night. You can turn the radio on and off. There's different stations.
In your home or in your car, you are never really far from LEGO radio.
And like that paper airplane, it does like different animations. Like there's a bunch of little things like that.
Do not feed the brickster. The brick you save might be your own.
Let's go back to the elevator. Oh yeah, every time you go to this floor, you see like a different, just random scene. How do I keep going down? And also, I think had a PlayStation 1 release,
If you want to
KP.
get back to where you were, just click on the big eye in front.
So let's head out the front door. So you can get out and walk around. And like any of these objects like this, you can like click and change. So you can kind of customize the island. So you change that into like a street light. It's very funky though. Hey, Justin Yates, how are you doing? Oh, so you're a Legal Island fan too. So yeah, you can go up and talk to people. Oh, I didn't mean to click the building.
Hi!
No, I don't want to leave. And then vehicles, you can find some vehicles like the bike, you click it.
I just love two-wheelers. Remember, if you ever want to get off, just move your hands off the handlebars.
Like, again, the little comedy where he pulls his hand off like that. But you can drive around. It's pretty basic, but Justin, hey Philbert, how are you doing today? This game was a total I remember playing and being blown away. I'm doing good. And yeah, same like I said at the start of the stream, this was one of the first games I had on we got it with our Windows 98 computer at launch, and I was just one of my favorites.
Oh, it's you. You're not under arrest. But wait, I'm watching you. You're probably here to build the helicopter. Well, it's about time. For lunch. No, I just ate. Well, wait, I just ordered in. Oh, no, order in the court. You're under arrest. Oh, it's still you. Hey, why don't you make yourself useful and build the helicopter? Snap to it. At ease. I like you, kid.
So you have like these little interactions. So I can get off that, then we can get in this police motorcycle. They have fuel, but the fuel can't run out. I used to think the water looks so cool. But yeah, you can talk to people. At least some of, yeah, every time you click them, it changes their hair. And you can make them explode by walking into them. They should talk to you. What's the... I could have swore. I know there's cutscenes, but... So this building, we can click to enter the police station. And then, again, a bunch of little Easter egg things you can click on. Click on the donuts, the cops all come and eat them. He'll walk it off, Shadow. And again, like the police station has like a New War type soundtrack. But we can turn the radio back on if we want.
Yes, LEG.
And I'm Marty Snaps.
Just a very immersive game.
Hello, I'm Bill Ding, sometimes William. And I'll just put this cop cap on here and whoop. Attention, snap to it, at ease. Just kidding, it's the hat talking, not me. Anyway, back to Bill Ding. So you've volunteered to build the helicopter? If negative, select the triangle and dismiss yourself. Otherwise, just the facts. 1. The switch will move the shelves to display your pieces for building. Click and drag. 2. The color choices are over here. 3. Select this, the copter will rotate. 4. When complete, select the triangle sign, and you're on assignment.
So basically all the events you can do in this game, you build like a little vehicle for. Let's build a helicopter. So I can change the color. We'll make a green one. So you can see how it's like actually pretty basic. We'll do Game Dave colors. So I do remember as a kid wanting more. Like I was hoping you could more customize it, but still, this is 96, 97. Yeah, so you can like rotate. Is that not the right? This horn we need. Hey, Jarek. How you doing? Oh, yeah. This game blew like 8-year-old me away.
Excellent job. Now go to the helicopter pad out front to your right, by the jail, and prepare for takeoff. Oh, and one more thing. Keep an eye out for the Brickster.
Now if we exit,
What was that? Oh, I thought it was the Brickster. It's you. The helicopter maniac? Yeah, good job. Hey, let's see. What was I going to tell you? Oh, yeah. The launch pad. It's over there. By the jail. 10-4.
let's get on our motorcycle. I love how you can just like 360 turn on this like it's nothing. So here's the Brickster, the villain of the game.
Oh my, I think my parrot got loose. I suppose you haven't seen him. Oh, well, he'll come back when he's hungry, I suppose.
Pepper, or should I say paper? That's how you spell it, don't you? That's what I heard. You can't spell or read too well. Hey, read this.
It's making fun of me because I'm illiterate. Yeah, it's so weird. Every time you click on them, it just changes their
Hey,
hat.
Condiment boy. You know, seeing you has made me think. We should be building schools, not prisons. Why don't we build a school? We could start with these bricks.
All right. Let's look at our helicopter. So, the helicopter mission. I don't think there's. Is it you just built the helicopter? So you use a helicopter to catch the Brickster when he escapes. But we'll go back and land. Well, go do the race. The race is probably the most interesting thing you can do. And it definitely gives you early Lego Racer vibes. I don't know if you've ever played Lego Racers. You can see the skeleton of it in this game. There's like little random cutscenes like this you just come across. So I could.
About to change.
So it changed, but there's random cutscenes that pop up as you walk around the island. Again, super cool as a kid. This building you can change by clicking it, if I recall. Maybe not. I know there's some of the buildings, they probably up on the hill that you can change.
Well, hey, darling. What brings you by Nubbies? I'll bet you wanted to see one of the 7 wonders of Lego Island. Well, that's us, all right. We're open 24/7, and for some reason, I never get tired. Of course, I'm a nervous wrench. Say, if you're here to build a car, go on inside, and it's the next door on the right. If you're not, go on in anyway. Nubby will be just drilled to see you. Sorry about the puns. I'm auditioning for the Lego Island Talent Show.
Gallop. Hey Pixel, how you doing? Good to see ya. So let's go to the racetrack.
What's the fastest you've ever driven?
200.
100.
50. Hey, 50 is legal. What's this for?
Littering.
So like every time you come here, there can be like a little different scene that plays out. It's very cool. All right, where do we? Yeah, we just click on here. So you're gonna build a race car.
Hey, good to see you again. There's the shelf switch, the paint, and
The other funny thing is, Builder,
the exit sign.
he has a different persona for every place you build.
really busy, partner. I gotta.
So it's like whatever hat he wears, he like adapts that persona. Oh, you're so lucky with the ands. All right, it's already green. Oh, we can change our... I think I just went with Octane just because I thought it was cool, but... Let's go with 6, I guess. Oh, that's not even what we need to put in. I really do need to add some fart commands. What am I even doing with my life as a streamer?
Ooh-wee, snappy looking wheels you got there. Good job. I'll have somebody bring it out front for you. Oh, if you want to make any kind of changes later, just come on in again. You know, customize.
Yes, I must agree with Bill Ding on your stupendously built new race vehicle. But let's see what it can do, eh? Enter the competition, get in your car, and, well, good luck.
All right. The weight just floats away. Okay, I would love for them to do like a modern Lego island. Make it a lot bigger, add a lot more customization.
It doesn't matter if you win or lose. It's how you play the game. And I always win.
So this is 2 laps, I believe. All right. And you'll see a lot of, again, early Regulars Racers stuff going on. Oh, it's definitely not, it's so touchy to control this. Even back in the day, I remember, oh, I almost got ran over. The giant skeleton pizzas.
Oh. Looking for a parking spot?
Yeah, the skeleton can kick you if you're not careful. It's like the main way to lose. Ooh. I'm doing so bad, I gotta catch up. It is very sensitive. If you played early DOS games, you probably know what I'm talking about. Turning with the arrow keys. So yeah, right there's where I can kick you. Alright, we are in first. This is not Minecraft. And that video didn't have enough crisis, Vinny. Oh my. Was I supposed to wait for the door to open? Just smashing right through it. All right, so that's lap 1. They're right on my tail. You can see like the radar. Oh, the radar in the right side of my vehicle. We got 1 more lap. Oh my God. Do I need to click those or something? I remember as a kid getting so frustrated and kicked off by the skeleton. It's so hard to just get like a straight heading. And they're right on my ass. Come on. All right, we're good. We got a good lead now, it looks like. And if you haven't, check out Vinny C's latest video he released today. There's Shadow or Vinny if you want to share it in chat, the link. This is a game that will almost certainly crash if I try and tap out of. All right, come on. I don't want to do that again. There we go.
Ah, I would have won if my helmet wasn't so loose.
Is this the of Lego Island Matt Casey did? I don't know who Matt Casey is.
Let's do this again sometime. You sure did give me a run for my bricks. Good race.
I'm a child, lady. I'm playing Pepper. It's implied he's like 13 or something.
Congratulations on a well-run race. Not since Hot Rod, Stud Lincoln's dad, have I seen such dexterity on the track. Very good. Yes, very good indeed. And by the by, you are hereby awarded a red brick for first place.
He just shrinks into the void. All right. So since we're up here, I can drive your motorcycle up there. Oh, man, I think I've seen his video on it. I know I watched someone do like a deep dive on this a while ago. I always loved this music as a kid. And then down here's like a secret pirate. So it gets like this pirate music, and as a kid I remember trying so hard to figure out how to like get through this door, thinking there's more to it. And if I recall correctly, they meant to have something down here, some extra content in some ways, but they just never got around to it. They just ran out of time. There's a chest, then you can click on this door.
I needs me beauty sleeves. Go away. If I tell yous a secret, will you go away? Aye, of course ye would. Try clicking on the shift button on your keyboard, and then moving your mouse around to steer. It won't hurt your finger as much, but when you want to click on something else, click on the shift again before you do, to take it out of the easy to drive mode.
Oh yeah, so you can hit shift and then move around with your mouse. This is so bad. I can't tell you how. Like, see how I'm moving my mouse to the left? It's not turning me. So I get like that. So like, look how big this dead zone is. I love how like everyone's just showing up down here.
Well, bounce me bricks if it ain't you again. I'll tell you one more secret if'n you go away. Ye can move around the island just by using the arrow keys on your keyboard. Try that one and leaves me.
Yeah, Vinny. I just want to drink.
You know, you can take lovely pictures any place on the island.
So he just tells
by
you
clicking
tips.
on the print screen button on your
But-
keyboard and opening your. If'n that be you. If that be you again, then listen up, matey. I was born on the crest of a wave. Me mother was a mermaid. Me father was King Neptune, he was. I picks me teeth with
It's
a
the fucking
marlin star,
cops.
and when I spit out tar. Now go away and leave me be.
So I used to think if you kept clicking, you could trigger him to like open the door, get through there. So I tried so much as a kid. But unfortunately, it's just kind of a little random Easter egg. Again, as you drive out, you can click on plants, you can change them. As a kid, I always used to like come up here and this music I loved. I used to just like to walk around these cliffs. So up here in like the residential area, there's really nothing going on. We'll even get off the bike. But it's so annoying because I keep running to the edges. That's why it slows me down. And it's so hard to just go straight.
It's a lovely day for a bike ride. Wouldn't you agree?
Get out of the way, lady. You're creeping me out. But yeah, I remember loving this like little spot up here, like this little park. Like I'd just come up here and walk. Like you can see like the renders of the bricks super far away. Like you can see my car I built down there. That bike, it's not rendering the person on it. I think I used to come up here and change these all to like the coconut trees. This just had to be one of the first games I just remember just getting immersed, like just wanting to spend time in the world. I thought you could change these houses by clicking on them, but maybe not. Yeah, right here. I was gonna say, I remember being able to customize what buildings would show up. It's like relaxing and chaotic at the same time. So we'll make our way back down. Wait. That's glitching.
Here, to my left.
Oh yeah, he's...
To your left. Our left.
I didn't like load everything.
Not go right. Correct. It's not a soccer game.
Is it playing? Oh, this little island. Look at this. I forgot about this little island spot. The fact that it just has like weird sound effects for changing the plant. All right, let's go knock out the other challenges and we'll beat the game real quick. I just gotta make my way off this cliff. A little jet ski. Even though it despawned? The game definitely has a little bit of trouble. Alright, we won't jet ski yet. Yeah. Let's... We'll do the car mechanic one.
I wonder if a red car is faster than a blue car. I wonder if the colors run, does it make it faster? Or if the colors clash, will the car crash? Or... Hey, Peppa, how you doing? How are those new wheels I put on for you?
It's like I say, life is like a skateboard. The wider the board, the... No, that's not what I always say. I know. I always just say, how you doing? So how you doing?
Hey, hi, come on in. Your car is waiting to be built, and you know what to do.
Oh, we got a. We'll go with the basic color palette. Like, what do they want this to look like? It's like red and white scheme. This is also like by far the most simple build. Like, how's that the car?
Oh, now that's a
How's
car.
that
We'll bring
the
it out front
car?
for you, and she's yours. Drive safe now. Oh, and oh yeah, you can come back anytime and redo it.
Brick by brick.
You can build a buggy,
Yeah,
try
this
to build
this
a
song.
truck. You can paint a jet ski yellow like a duck. And after all the Channyverse, there ain't no trick. You just gotta do it brick by brick, brick by brick,
It's
tack by tick. No matter how thin, no matter how thick. Well, ain't she a beaut? Click on the car if you want to get in. Drive safe now.
Hey, Peppa, how you doing? How are those new wheels I put on for you? It's like I say, life is like a skateboard.
This is Little Brickaroo. Over. At the track? Tell me more, good buddy. That's a 10-4.
Nubby, honey, someone's got to get over to the track.
Hey Bucho, how you doing? Good to see you.
And you know those track people, they want everything fast.
It does have a dolly. I'd look it up. I'm sure it's just called brick by brick.
I would really appreciate it, and like I always say, you scratch my brick and I'll scratch yours. If you can do it, just pick up that tow truck hat so they'll know you're working with me. Thanks. Truck's ready. It's out in front. I wonder why it does that.
So let's go.
Thanks again. You really pulled my brick out of the fire. When you get to the racetrack, pull into the parking lot, get out of the truck, and open the gate.
And everything is just going hectic when you go on these. So we can't get that way.
Just fine.
So we have to go the long way around.
No matter how thin, no matter how thick, Papa told Mama and Laura told Nick, you can move a mountain if you do it brick by brick.
Oh, come on.
Faster than a skateboard,
Getting stuck on the.
than a bike, louder than a DJ scratching all night. Pedal to the
I wish I could use the shift mouse, but you can't. It's only when you're walking.
Pepper, honey. Word on the street is you're handling that truck like it was your skateboard. Hope we don't have to send a tow truck for you.
Papa told Mama and Laura told Nick, you can move a mountain if you do it brick by brick.
You can move a mountain if you do it dick by dick too. I don't know. I don't see the hydrates.
We've been waiting for you.
I gotta go grab an actual water for the hydrate.
We'll bring back the car. We're not
I'll be right
going
back.
far to pick up the tow. So, it's off we go. We'll be right back. Follow us to the track.
Keep it moving. Nothing to see here. Keep it moving. Nothing to see.
I said we'd be back. It's up on the rack.
Folks at the track say you have everything under control. See you at the garage.
All right. 1 and 2.
You just gotta do it brick by brick, brick by brick, clock by tick. No matter how thin, no matter how thick. Papa told Mama and Laura told Nick.
It's the freaking how touchy it is.
Wow, back already? It's a good thing you can't fix them too, or I'd be looking for a new line of work.
No refunds.
If you ever trade in that skateboard for a car, the first toe's on me. Well, not exactly on me. That would hurt. Anyway, see you around, and thanks again.
No matter how thin, no matter how thick.
Explode.
Papa told Mama and Laura told Nick.
Right now, gas doesn't do anything, but if you drive by the gas station, it does fill back up. All right, let's go to the hospital.
I knocked my head off last week and I lost my memory for a while.
What happened?
I don't remember. I knocked my head off last week and lost my memory for a while.
The way they just enter buildings and stuff. Yeah, this music bops. I need to download the soundtrack for this.
Oh, hello. I didn't see you at first. I see you now, of course, and I'm really glad you're here. I'm going to pieces, as you can see. It seems like everybody picked a day to follow.
Oh yeah, look at that. I gotta bedazzle that command more. I need to have it play like a clip. Like I need. Tell me what song. I'll have it play like 10 seconds of it too when someone does it, Justin.
Enter and return with you. They'll know what to do. Enter, return, come out here. I need you.
Incoming.
Outgoing. Ah!
Hey, that's mine.
No, it's mine.
Since when do you wear that color?
Don't worry, they'll get it together. They always do. Don't forget to take the ambulance hat. The ambulance is parked right outside.
That was a pretty weak act, but I'm not gonna lie.
If you move.
Try to go a little easy on the siren, boy. Some of us want to keep our hearing.
I love when they load this.
And this.
Oh my god, I got so many. Why don't you just drive in, Joe? Now
I hope there's room for a tree.
And what do we do if it's hot out there?
Did you see that? He didn't retreat. Now there's some.
What if we have to mail a letter?
I would.
They might need it, KP, and the shark.
Try to figure out your shortest route. It doesn't matter which order, just hurry. When you get to the location, someone there will tell you what to do.
I forgot where I was even supposed to go to. I think the pizzeria. Yeah.
You better get in there. Somebody's choking.
Oh, this part's so good.
Do something. Click on him, somebody.
Maybe you're antiquated.
All right.
I'm a Swedish plumber. I'm here to fix your pipes. That's good. That's a good accent.
We can make it tomorrow night special.
Just everything.
Wow, what's that? What a relief.
The cat.
We gotta put up a sign. No pets allowed.
Man, is it hard to get some sleep around here or what?
just that cat cough. I remember, yeah, Jerk as a kid just cracking me up.
You mean like that other guy?
Whatever happened to him?
Who?
The other guy.
We dropped him.
Well, don't drop him.
Move, move, move. There's plenty more to do. If you need me, I'll be on the golf course. Where is that anyway?
emergency situation is still an emergency situation. Go to the police station southeast on the island.
Oh,
Over and
police
out.
station. All right. Oh, I think I remember. It's been a hot second.
Real good pizzas and linguine. Lots of sauce and fettuccine. Making food is what.
You're still in time. No one's calling yet. Hey, you see, there's this parrot. I guess we disturbed its sleep or something, but it's been dive bombing us ever since. What I need you to do is get your clown boys over there to hold the stretcher under the roof and catch my partner when he falls. Then get him to a doctor, because that parrot's presently pecking pieces out of the painter. Try that 3 times fast.
Not that you would need
I'm
any
already
help,
here.
but I can't help myself. You should click on the gate up there. Then, when Peter falls, return and enter can catch him. At the gate, that red
already
striped
here.
roadblock in the driveway. Oh, you already knew that? Sorry. Sorry.
All right. Yeah.
I'm already here.
It's the gate not opening.
Sorry.
And this spike's like right in my vision.
I'm already here.
Why can't I get the gate clicked?
I'm already here.
I wonder if this bike's screwing it up. Like if it's.
Over here. Over here.
I'm already here.
Yeah, I can't click it.
Sorry.
It's not. We'll have to cancel it.
Are you ready to leave?
So let's look real quick. So I've got 2 of them now. So I think we can try and do the Brickster already. I think you just gotta do the pizza. So we'll warp to the pizza.
Now, you're Pepper. Welcome to Lego Island.
We'll try and see if we can't beat the game, and
Oh, for
we'll show off
goodness
another
sakes, what in
90s
the blue
game.
bricks was I thinking? I forgot to tell you one more thing. If you want to help out in the pizzeria delivering Lego Island's tastiest comestibles, click on the pizzeria. Someone will show you what to do. On the other hand, if you don't want to do that, you should walk in and say hello. That's always surprising.
Best pizza on the island, even if it wasn't the only pizza on the island. I just ate 10 quadruple garlic and bean pizzas while listening to songs on the jukebox.
Oh, I love that jukebox. And I love those quintuple anchovy jalapeno pizzas, too.
I think I'll go listen to the jukebox and eat about 10 more of these.
Houston, I think we may have a problem.
I've never played 2D Duke Nukem.
Hey, Pepper, what do you think of this? That's nice, isn't it?
You know what would be nicer? If you let him get to work.
Papa, why are you so grouchy?
I got a bad feeling. I could feel it in my knees.
Papa, you are imagining those things.
Imagining knees? Ah, you're probably right.
And the parrot's a phone.
Hello. Okay, we'll send it out. Bye. That was the jail. It sounded like Nick. But anyway, Pepper, take this pizza to the jail.
I think if you play to other characters, you deliver pizza to other people, but Pepper delivers the pizza to the jail, aka the Brickster. Yeah, so you can't get through that way. All the freaking sharks. Can I make it down this route? Probably not. No, I think.
Hey, Pepper, what up? Pizza to the jail, dude. It's on the east side of the island, over the little bridge. You know where it is, but it doesn't know where you are.
Yeah, she has a distinct voice, Vinny. It'd be interesting to go to IMDb after I do this and see if any of these voice actors went on to voice in bigger games.
Great, my Nick's.
What's that? No
I'll take
pizza?
that. Yes, Papa's famous jalapeno red pepper anchovy double garlic pizza. The strongest pizza on the island. You want a tip, Pepper? Okay, here's a tip. Learn to read, because the sign says, don't feed the Brickster. You see, I just put this baby near the lock and let the fumes do their work. I'm out of here.
Oh, I know who you're talking about, Vinny. Don't tell me you crashed.
Why,
Oh, there you go.
Thoughtful to let little old me out again to play on the island and take it apart, brick by brick.
So this only happens with
Of your virtual life, pal.
when you play as Pepper. Again, back in the day, Pepper was, this was the last mission I did. I did everyone, played through everyone doing all the activities. So it was so cool that this turned out to be the last thing I did in the game.
Brickster is going to de-brick, sir.
Situation red. Situation is beyond red. Whatever that color would be. The Brickster has escaped. I repeat, the Brickster has escaped.
Yikes, Pepper. Don't tell me you had anything to do with this. That plastic punk tricked you, didn't he? Say no more. I know how
Laura,
you feel.
no time for your touch.
Then he's freaking out about the power brick being stolen way in the background.
And yes, there is reason to get overly excited,
There you
but
are.
that won't help this terrible situation at all. No, we must just calm down. I think I have an answer.
What was
There's a
going
solution
through
here
your
somewhere.
head?
If I
How could you
just
release
calm
him that
down,
way?
I might
How
be
could you be
able
so-
to remember what it is.
Papa, not
So why
now.
didn't you?
I hear the helicopter. It went behind the hill. The mountain park. West, that way.
Ah, yes, the solution. I remember what it is. Okay, so the Brickster has stolen the helicopter and the power brick from atop our information center. He must have taken off to the other side of the island, as Mama just heard, so we...
Yes, and I remember now that's where he went the last time he escaped. By the residential area. By that cave. West by northwest.
So we need someone to race over there. Someone who can use a vehicle that can travel on roads and paths, over ramps, and in a jiffy. A skateboard, perhaps. We need someone who...
Someone, maybe. Like you.
Exactly like you, in fact. We'll meet you over there. Head out to the residential area. We'll meet you at the other end of the tunnel. Hurry. Head west.
Perfect! A plan! Okay, you race over there and find the Brickster. Watch his every move and wait for Nick and Laura to show up. I'll be at the information center to figure out our next move before the Brickster has a chance to do whatever dastardly deed he's planning on.
And he's had plenty of time to come up with some scheme while in jail.
Be careful, Pepper.
Yeah. Hurry, Pepper.
See you at the west end of town, Pepper.
And I'll go make us some pizzas.
Then I'll just make some pizza. All right. So I need to get all the way. I'm still on the skateboard, I assume.
The Brickster's loose! The Brickster's loose!
The Brickster's loose! The Brickster's loose!
Stealing all of our bricks. I think we just make our way over to the cave.
go, kid. I knew we could count on you. The kid did good. Over. The Brickster's here all right. He's bricked up all the entrances. Laura and I took apart some of them already, but...
Here's the deal. We've got to... Hey! Yeah, folks. Small world, ain't it? It's about to get smaller.
Come in, Nick. Come in, Laura. The ambulance was stolen, and we think the Brickster's plan is to take apart the town.
Copy on that, Chief. Quick. After him. Follow us.
Okay, plan A. I'll grab that brick for evidence and bring it back to the lab. Nick, you check out the east side, see if you can't head him off at the pass. Pepper, follow him and click on
originally a PC game from like
Keep on him, son.
96, 97. I forget that officially. Just threw it on its head. But then it came out on PlayStation 1, I believe, as well. They gotta chase the Brickster and pick up the helicopter parts he's throwing around. But how you doing, Bird? Which way did he go? Did I already frickin' lose him? Oh, I think I seen the ambulance. Yeah, there he is.
Whoa! I'm shaking my bricks now.
Just the way it moves around, like it hops around. Yeah, because I think he poops out the helicopter parts and you gotta collect them all.
It's the mean pizza machine. Hey, Pepper!
Yeah, there we go. I don't know if I gotta keep clicking him or what.
Hey, Pepper, did you order the brick?
I'm pretty sure he went this way, right? Oh, he's back over there already. I should say in the town.
Hey, you're blocking the road, kid.
Because I keep running to the edges, which makes moving so much more of a pain.
He scores!
Oh, they weren't wrong about this being exhausting on your fingers.
Must be the pepper in the air.
Edging live on television.
Ha! You may be able to catch a brick, but you can't catch me, dude.
I keep running to this fucking wall. Alright, I see he's way down there. I see him now.
Whoa! I'm shaking my bricks now.
Why do you keep going that way?
Deliver this!
This might be the end because he goes into the pirate spot. And does this
Fine, I'll hide the rest, so...
crazy whistling so he can find the bricks he drops.
Great job, pal. And it was as suspected. They are the pieces of the helicopter, so we...
And the bad news is, we're still missing 4 pieces. We've got to cover this island like studs on a brick. Pepper, check everywhere. Click on it when you find one.
All right, so I gotta find 4 more pieces. And yeah, for some reason they whistle at you. So, try and do this quickly. I'm pretty sure one's up top on the mountain. Oh my God, game. Why? Why is it so annoying? There it is. Get out of the way.
I mean, let's be honest. You're boring.
Maybe you're antiquated.
Get out! Get out of me!
It's just like so weird of music too. Come on, am I not close enough? I think I gotta get closer to click it. I appreciate like the sound cue. I see the other piece way ahead of me too. So you don't just wander around forever, but yeah, it's such an annoying one. You have to stay on the roads and stuff. You can't go off them, KP. Get it. Stop the pain. This music is just something else. All right, the other two are both over here. There's the last piece. All right. We have entered the end game, Mr. Stark.
Brilliant, superb, and a job well done. We have all the pieces to the helicopter. We now have the means and a plan to capture that poorly constructed Brickster. Pepper.
Yeah, I remember too, and you beat it. There's like a.
Quickly, get to the police station and
I played and beat this a few years ago, but yeah, it's a cool like ending FMV of like them all celebrating. You gotta rebuild the helicopter. We'll just skip through. Oh, we can change what's on the side. We gotta put $100 bill, y'all. Oh.
Pepper. Good luck. Fly right. Check your angle of projection, aim in front of the Brickster, and toss some donuts our way. It'll speed us up and slow him down. We're a team now. Good luck, partner.
Aim right, Pepper. I don't want to be
Put the
spinning on
13-year-old in the helicopter.
Good luck.
Oh, Pepper, be careful.
So
Can you hear me, Pepper? This is Mama.
him eating the fucking pizza noise. So where's the cops? You use the donuts to make them get closer.
Air support, boys.
Thanks. Nice with that.
Say, Pepper, this is the little Brickaroo. You're looking good, little buddy. You're on that Brickster like a parrot on a Sesame Seed pizza.
Can he get past that donut? Where are the cops? I love that you have to feed the cops donuts, but where are they? That's how you guide them over to the Brickster.
Little Brickaroo.
Oh, here we go.
I wish I was up there with you, good buddy. Looks like you're having a freaking good time.
Where in the blue brick are you tossing them, Pepper?
Go get your donuts.
I could eat that. I'm getting hungry down here, Pepper.
The gargles.
Time and right on the mark. Well, I'm getting hungry.
That one didn't make it, but you're getting closer.
I didn't realize you could just get them stuck. So we made this super easy.
Thank you, Pepper. Got the energy boost I needed.
Because you can give the Brickster pizza to distract him. The cops use the donuts to get closer. But normally I have to make them chase him around the island and eventually catch him, but... but yeah. No, why did you go drive away? What the fuck? Are you Are you kidding me?
Mama, sounds like you're going to make it.
No, why are you going that way? What's going on, game?
Oops.
Pepper, Papa thinks if you pretend to dance with the Brickster, the mambo, the two-step, stay right on him like that tango.
Close, but no brick. Not good. Not bad, but not good.
No, I don't know.
The only way you can save the town is... I can't remember. You can do it. Guaranteed.
This should take me back to the helicopter. Yeah. All right. Come on, just get unstuck. Don't tell me I bugged the game. Stop making that noise.
Don't make me come up there and give you a ticket for littering now. Aim for the... Not good. Not bad. Not good.
Yeah, he's like not moving now.
Come in, Pepper.
Oh, there we go.
Take it snappy, my friend. Time's away. I thank our lucky bricks that you're with us.
Oh no. Now I can't even look down. Alright. Please just catch him. Please just catch him and end this. No, they're just sitting. Let's go back here. I'm gonna have to...
Go to it. You're a chip of the old block.
Why is it bugged? Why did we bug it?
The helicopter!
Hey.
You won't let me.
Watch out for the Brickster. He can trick you. He's tricked me before, and I built him. You can do it. Guaranteed.
It's like we're like now I'm at like the wrong angle. We'll see. We'll give it a minute. We'll see if he gets there. If that doesn't trigger the end. Oh my god! Like I'm not doing those 360s. I'm like moving forward and it will just randomly 360 me. I don't know what these mean. I can't shoot out like donuts at more. It's not even like letting me shoot stuff out. I don't even see the Brickster on the bike anymore. All right, if I'll sit here for a second. If it fails, I'm just gonna pull up a YouTube video of someone beating it, and we're gonna jump to another game. Oh, they're eating. They're eating. Where's the Brickster? Yeah, they're both just out at front. Yeah. All right.
Are you ready to leave? Thanks for the visit, and you're welcome.
I'll see what happens if I load back in first. If it loads back in and we're still in the middle of that part of the mission, I always love this. When you exit the game, when the credits, it just has like all these old pictures of guys playing with Legos. We'll load back in. If we're still in that mission, we'll try and beat it. If not, we'll just watch someone else get the ending. The Stonehenge. All right. Let's relaunch you and see what happens.
Hello. Hola. And you. And now you're Pepper. Welcome.
Yeah, I
to
don't think
Lego
it's gonna.
Oh my, yes.
Oh, I didn't save any of it. All right. Yeah, I think you have to technically come back and click the book to probably actually save.
And you're welcome to come back anytime. We'll miss you.
All right. So let's we will bring up a video of someone doing it, because the intro, I remember the exit is pretty cool. Oh yeah, the game has two endings. It has a bad ending too. That is right.
get this final piece.
I'm trying to find a no commentary one real quick. All right, here we go. All right.
Must be the pepper in there. Hey, Pepper, deliver this.
All right. So let's jump ahead. So you can see, like, normally you have to shoot the pizzas around. All right, here we go.
The Brickster is caught. The Brickster is caught.
You and me, we did it. We kept it together. We are way too cool for words. The Brickster is caught! The Brickster is caught!
I have a few. And on behalf of the entire island, I wish to congratulate your name here. Oh, no,
Your name here.
Oh, never mind the speech. Let the celebration commence.
Look at that dancing. So he didn't do the jet ski. There's like a jet ski race. It's much like the racetrack race, but it's in the water around the island. And then I think that was it, because there's delivering the pizza, the ambulance, the racetrack, the jet ski, and the tow truck, or the 5 activities. So I always thought very cool.
Stupendous! Clickety prick, I can't thank you enough. You saved us. That's all I have to say about that. You're the hero of the day. I can't think of the words to express our thanks enough. Accolades upon you. 3
So this is a bad ending. I forget how you get this. I think there's a time limit. And if you take like a very long time, I never got this back in the day, you get the dystopian ending. He's just stolen all the bricks.
It's mine, all mine. All mine. Mine?
What is that noise? But yeah, that is the bad ending. Or the pain yodeling. Before I go to the next game, so you can actually see it. I picked up a couple things. So last time I showed off, I found this in the wild collection of the first 4 Command Conquer games, first 2 Command Conquer, first 2 Red Alert. the Famicom, Super Famicom of Sim Earth, which I found both versions of Sim Earth big box for very cheap. Um, we'll take a quick look at Sim Earth. I'm not going to dive super into it because it's not the most interesting game to like watch Let's Play. Grab without knocking stuff over. Grab a couple things. Ugh. So I was surprised how cheap these are going for. So I picked up both boxes of Big Box Sim Earth. Well, there's multiple editions, but Sim Earth was one of the games that I had on that Windows 98 PC that my uncle put all the games on. So this was their CD-ROM Classics version. So this one is pretty basic. I don't know if anything else originally came in this box, but it has some Earth on CD-ROM, which this game is like 27 megabytes. It is not very big. But yeah. Yeah, the Sim Earth DVD, which I might have had another copy of it, but not big box. I guess not Sim Earth. And then I always love looking at their old manuals of what was coming out. Sid Meier's Gettysburg, that was a very good game back in the day. Nuclear Strike. The Jane's Combat Simulator games, I used to play. I have Jane's Combat up there. My mom got me James Combat Advanced Anthologies for Easter one year. Like the first and only time I ever got a video game for like Easter. So picked up this big box because it's really cool. But the one thing I remember know a lot about Sim Earth is a lot of these old Maxis games had hella manuals in them. So this version is the old school version of Sim Earth. Box is a little beat up in the corner, but this was like $15. You see how thick that box is? And we are at the top. You want to talk about games that have manuals back in the day? This is a manual for a game that is what? Yeah, I'll move this over so I can kind of look at see myself better. This is a manual for a game that is like less than 30 megabytes. Look, and it's so interesting because one cool thing they used to do back in the day, is it talks about the simulation of the game. I remember hardly knowing what I did in Sim Earth. I used to always play it though. I never had a clue what I was doing back in the day. But of course, it has her getting started, the tutorial, talking about the game, and we'll show Sim Earth here quickly. But one cool thing at the back so this manual is just over 200 pages. The last like 60 pages is literally teaching you about science, like teaching you about the crust of the mantle. Like this is like true edutainment. How the sun influences the earth, because all this like goes into the simulation. Like we literally have it's talking about the elements per million of like silicon, iron, aluminum in the ocean. Talking about how the other planet, the back is a fold out end panel. And they did this for some of the other games, but Maxis was so fucking cool. So I was like, I gotta track this down. And for the price it was going for, I was like, I gotta pick it up. And it came, this version is old school. So you have for you have it's on 2 floppies. And want to see something super fucking crazy? Made in the USA. When's the last time you've seen that on a piece of technology? And just think, maybe back in the day, you didn't have a frickin' 3.5 inch floppy drive. Also on 5 1/4. So it's on 4 of them. So I played a few. A different aunt and uncle, not the ones I was talking about before, had an old computer that I don't even remember what I used to play on it, but they had some video games that were in 5 1/4 inch floppies like this. I think it's 5 1/4, right? It's 5 and something that I remember playing back in the day, like back on like black screen, green text graphics. And then this was so old. Our Maxis catalog. What's Maxis releasing? All right, so the first page of the catalog is all recommended reading about books to teach you about Sim Earth, and they did this with like SimCity original, like in the manuals in the back of the SimCity manuals. They had like a books recommended reading. Same for even all the way up to like the Sims, like the first Sims. There's like recommended reading about kind of learning about like what concepts they brought into the game. But then for games, you have SimCity, Sim Earth, Train Editor for SimCity, SimCity Graphics, and that's it. This might have only been the second game they put out. Because this was 90. And not to say it's not an issue, but one thing I do always get kind of annoyed with is people always talking about game prices, game prices, game prices. SimCity was $79.95 for Macintosh back in, again, this was 1990. Trying to find a copyright date on this brochure. Like books back then were like $6, $15. But yeah, back then, $80 for PC game, like you're talking like over $100 today. Not to say again, I only bring that up because I feel like with some discussion recently, of course I don't want games to be expensive and stuff. I want everyone to be able to afford games, but I do find it is very much like people are looking through rose tinted glasses, like especially I know a lot of people who grew up in the 80s and 90s who are just like, they see like a $70 game and they're like, gaming's so expensive, blah blah blah. Like back in and it's like back in your day, games were way more expensive. So let's check out a little bit of Sim Earth. Again, we're not going to play much of it because it's not really even a game. It is truly like a simulation. So let's. graphs. That can actually pull it up. Perfect. That. All right. So when you get in here, it kind of loads you into like a game. Like this is how you learn the game. This is your help. Tells you to start. You go to File, New Planet. And I used to mess around with this all the time on our Windows 98 computer. And let me bring the chat up so I can read it. So I'll exit out. So it auto loads you into like a default planet. But what we want to do is we want to do a new planet. So there is like a game aspect of this. You can see where you have energy that you spend to do stuff. And I think you generate energy by having like a good planet. And you gotta keep the planet like alive. But we're just gonna go in experimental mode. So then we can pick what type of planet we want to start with. So it can go like Earth in the Cambrian era, Daisy World, Venus, Mars. Let's do Mars and we'll try and bring some water to Mars. Well, no, we'll do Earth. So again, very edutainment. Your ears are bleeding. So this had a Super Nintendo release, KP. The Super Nintendo version, I believe, was a bit simpler, but it was the same game. So this talks about the scenario we're in. So if you don't know, the Cambrian explosion was when I believe it actually tells us here, but I believe it's when basically we went from single cells to cells that being multicellular and oxygen. So and basically animals started, like we went from very simple life to like diverse life. So we can exit this. So like here's our current continent. This is like the zoomed in level. You can see there's like no biome, no animals, nothing going on here. There's grassland here. You can see stuff going on like in the ocean. So you have a couple, this is the edit map. We'll come back to this. But again, this is like your big map. You can look at through like different filters. So, you know, we can see how our wind is going around the globe. You can look at it in a globe mode. Like this blew my mind away as a kid. This is one of the weirdest things, the Gaia. I'm alive. So essentially, if I recall, the Gaia is like representing like how healthy your planet is. So it will get like happy if it is like you're doing well. History, that's, I'm assuming there's, yeah, it's just showing graphs. Again, we can like adjust our atmosphere model. It's like right. But one of the most interesting things to do as a kid were you have like natural disasters. So say we want some more land, we cause some volcanoes to erupt. Maybe we bring in some meteors. And you can see they cause tidal waves. See the meteor coming in. The meteor can like make craters in the land. And this is like how if you do Mars, you want to send meteors down to bring ice to the planet. Atomic test, and just do a nuke. What's our speed at? Where's right? We'll go up moderate. But like over here, if we want to add grass, we can start placing grass. Forget what. Oh, that's just to move. This is to change elevation, so you can add mountains. But you can take the grass is dying out because we probably don't have very good atmosphere going on. But we can spawn stuff. If we just want to make dinosaurs, we can spawn a bunch of dinosaurs, but they're going to die out because they don't have what they need to live. But we could spawn fish. So just let us know, like, fish just evolve. But you can cause all this stuff to happen naturally. That's what's so cool about this game. So the fish will keep evolving. But like, say, like, we just made fish. If you just play the game right, like, fish will just evolve. You can see this grassland spreading. Got a fire going over here, which isn't bad because, again, a lot of it is will go to atmosphere. Like, we can just manually adjust some of this stuff. So if our plant's too cold, we can increase our greenhouse. But this was a game I used to just love screwing around with as a kid. I thought there was a way to even zoom in more. You can see we got mollusk now. That's what we need. Magma under the planet. But yeah, I just want to show this off. This was a game I used to have a lot of fun. I never knew what I was doing. I'd recommend checking LGR has a very good video talking about this game. And kind of like what I was never old enough to really appreciate it the way he does in that video. It's like a game where he talks about starting a planet when the dinosaurs were around. He makes like bird people. And then you kind of watch like the civilization like evolve. I think they go have like an atomic war and then they like rebuild or something. And then just like a lot of games, you sometimes just then cause like earthquakes and fires. But you can see like our planet's already becoming a lot more lively. We have all this area that was how do we get to our globe again? Oh, and you can see it gives it the continent's name. There's like two again for 1990. And again, this game is all of like, it's under 30 megabytes. It is wild to me. And classic Maxis was just something else. Let's see if we can't get dinosaurs to survive now. Oh, I don't want to. Look, the planet's happy. I like animals, is what he's telling us. Looks like our dinosaurs are surviving now. It's 19 degrees Celsius. And mammals. I think I gotta get people to spawn. And then you can like manually have them turn to Stone Age if you want. Like this is a hurricane, I believe. Oh, I know that option. Descend. Play data song. I don't understand. Tone monitor. Yeah, I don't know what that is about. And then, yeah, you can turn the speed on pretty quick. So you can see it's just blasting through time here. But yeah, that's Sim Earth. I'm gonna quickly go use the bathroom. And then I'll jump on to another game and we'll mess around with that for probably the next hour or so. So I will be back here shortly.
Get 2v1 from... I'm not
Ooh,
there.
come on. Oh, fight me. Fight me. Look at him burning.
Nice.
What's he doing?
Holy shit.
Oh, no.
He lost everything. He lost everything. Oh my god. Wow, that was huge. That was huge.
Yeah, he just
Attack! 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 I say attack!
Jesus.
You are so gonna feel some wrath. Back to wherever.
I might have to go with high strung evangelicalist.
I will overcome.
Jeez.
Strike it then. Attack. Let the earth take you.
That's probably true. I feel like this area is not big enough. How about this? This is better.
Oh my god.
Oh, no.
Look, they keep running into it.
Look. I have Boston Green my face.
Did he cast the cloud?
Yeah. And they just piled up.
Oh my god.
It's like a move out of the door frame. I want to go in.
Oh.
You have more movement. This is mass shooting Baldur's Gate style.
I think we just go for extract. These are only worth like fucking 20 XP.
I need my shit though. I need my thing.
Well.
I hope the overall strike's not on me.
It's on me. Calling for extract.
Boy. Oh boy. And I'm back. All right. Oh, I've been editing them, KP. I need to add them in as scene transitions into OBS, but I was trying to edit the be right back when actually into like a new clips thing, but I got kind of sidetracked. The other thing I forgot to actually show off too that I picked up because I've been enjoying it so much. I've been playing it a bit off stream as well. I got Lanes of Lore in big box. I love these big boxes, dude. I can even appreciate. I don't have one within reach, but you know, because PC games kind of went through. They started like big box like this, and even some bigger back in the day, and then they kind of shrunk down. I'll grab one. And then I'm sure this isn't news to most of you, but it's just always fun to go back and look at this stuff. But yeah, you kind of had the evolution of PC boxes, of the giant big ones way back in the day. Then they over time started to get smaller. So this was still 90s, like mid to late 90s, Chaos Island. And like the last era of PC boxes, then they turned into these smaller boxes, about the size of a DVD case, before they just became a DVD case, which I don't have a lot of nostalgia. Like, I wish I did it way back. I just needed space in college. All my games, almost all my games in cases like this, I just tossed the games, the cases. But because this was the era, like, was this Mass Effect even? It's 2 disc. No, this Mass Effect was straight an install. This wasn't a Steam version. So technically this is a game that you could play and install. It's not limited to Steam. This is my OG oh yeah, I don't have very many Blizzard games, do I? Well, and Blizzard then would do like I have the Sims Mania version, but they always did the war chest, like the fat, large ones. But yeah, there is something to be said about these giant boxes, and especially a box that had a flip out panel. So many memories back in the day where I would just go to the computer section of stores and just pick up boxes, look at the back, open the panels and read. So again, this box is a little beat up, the edges, but I think I got this, I think, for like $20 or something on eBay. And I love, we were talking about this, and I was watching Young Games. He's a streamer, Tape Flipper's big in his community, but he does like a lot of yard sale stuff and sells games and stuff that he finds. And we were talking because someone was talking about how they hate stickers. And granted, if I get like a GameCube game that has like a GameSpot sticker, I take it off. I was joking in that community in the chat how like 20 years from now, people are gonna be so nostalgic for the stickers from GameSpot when GameSpot finally dies out, and there's gonna be kids who are like 10 or even like in their early 20s now, but when they're at 40, they're gonna be like, I miss seeing the GameSpot stickers. But I always take those off just because it's GameSpot. Like, I don't care. I'm the same way with. I was never nostalgic for Blockbuster or anything, but I love mom and pop stickers. I can see $54.99. Doesn't have like where it's from, but I have like that Shogun Total War right above my finger. That's like an old mom and pop sticker. And right below it too, like written in Sharpie on the sticker. And like, I get that. Like, I hate how this covers the lands, but that adds so much more story, like, to this box and lore to this box. Where if it's a mom and pop sticker, like, I don't like removing that. But yeah, so pretty cool box. Also, it's a quality big box PC title when they have the cardboard to reinforce it. But they have some cool like keyboard controls and mouse controls. This came on 4 CDs, which this was 97. So Probably still fairly uncommon, but you have your 4 discs, all different colors. You're just like uh intro guide, but the thing that really made me want to pick this up, other than just the box, was I downloaded the PDF of the guide because I was reading through the guide on this game to kind of learn more because I learned like spells have levels and you can upcast and all that. Um, but I was like, I want this guide in person. And again, that's a thick boy, full color. Um, a bunch of lore in the back. You can see Command Conquer there in the back. I love how when you can find like the old school merch, those old t-shirts. I actually have those pins, and the pins up here, those red alert pins as well. Because when I backed the Command Conquer remaster, they must have had the same molds, or I mean, I'm sure they're easy to recreate, but yeah, I have those pins. You can't, you can kind of see right there in the wall that has a bunch of pins. But yeah, back of this has a bunch of lore, like about the universe of the game. They also have a nice little spot to. We watched a video where they highlight him. They have a nice little memorial spot for Robert Parks, that developer who passed away. A nice little dedication page. But yeah, very cool manual. And again, useful. And I'm just one of those people, I like to tactile, like flipping through the manual. Even though I'm like very tech PC focused, there's just some things I just really still enjoy, like the old school physical aspect. Um, but yeah. Yeah, the raised art, and this is all, you can kind of see it in the light reflection. Like his face is all raised, the letters are all raised. Um, but yeah, and I'm trying to get. I've always had a few big box PC games. You can see some around me. Because most of them I had in the past, I just eventually got rid of, or they just got lost to time. Um, that this Rise of Nations box, where this is my old original Rise of Nations box. I think I had the expansion. I think I threw away the expansion box. You know, I for a long time I just didn't really care about like the boxes and whatnot. But so I've always collected a little bit. But the one thing with like PC is when I got back into actually like collecting for my collection, I was mostly focusing on GameCube just because it's so much easier. Like it's so hard to go to a store and find like big box PC stuff. You can, but it's a lot more in common. Like I can go to like 3 stores I can think of right now that are gonna have console games and all that. But consoles was so expensive. I always assumed PC would be way more expensive, but especially the stuff I look for really isn't. Like there's some expensive PC stuff for sure. But a lot of what, like again, I think for both these Sim Earths, I paid like $15 roughly each. The one had, I think, even free shipping. I think the other was like $7 shipping. The Lance of Lore, I think, was like $10 shipping. That's a little bit more. Um, I wish Yours Revenge. I That was a box I had too. I need to pick up Red Alert 2 and Yours Revenge big box. I'm surprised at games I sold over the weekend and people buy them, no hesitation. Well, a lot of people just enjoy that. Um, So I think to end the night, what would be a fun game to jump into? Now, I do not follow any PC scene stuff, but I would assume uh, I don't know enough, but the thing is, I think with retro PC, a lot of stuff I think can be cheaper, but this when it isn't cheaper, it is extremely expensive. And the one thing with retro PC, which I waited too long, I have some old hardware. Vinny can probably speak a lot about this. Is hardware for retro PC like in the 2000s and even I think the early 2010s, it was so cheap to get retro PC parts. Because no one just like it had the era of like collecting for retro consoles where it used to be super cheap. But now with retro PC becoming so popular, with people like Vinny C putting out huge blockbusting YouTube videos installing Windows XP and Windows 7, there's like a whole scene of playing on the hardware. And the issue with a lot of retro PC is like if you had a Super Nintendo back in the day and you got sick of it, you threw it in a box, and not like a ton of people are just junk a console if it still worked. It would get thrown into a box and storage until the person died and it got sold or they decided to break it out. With retro PC, so much stuff, and I did this with some of my old hardware, was you just tossed it. You just recycled it. You didn't think twice about it. And there's some PC hardware, especially like Windows 98 era, XP era graphics cards that have actually got like very expensive. Because if you want to play in that hardware, it was limited kind of at the time. And then it's not even like it gets limited just because hardware breaks, and it's a lot harder to repair some of that. But then people just junked it. Yeah, it's balloon now. And you can still find like good price stuff, but like I'm not going to show it off because it's heavy as shit. It's down here. I got a Packard Bell Legend computer, the 1510 Supreme. I believe that's the model he had as a kid. If not, it was very close to this. And I paid like over $100 for that, for an old ass computer, an old ass Windows 3.1 computer. And there was like 20 years ago, people just give that away to you. People pay you to take something like that. Yeah, Voodoo cards, like what Voodoo 3 is, because that Voodoo 3 is like the kind of the gold standard for like Windows 98 era gaming. Yeah, look at these prices. Look at these prices for a graphics card from the late 90s. So yeah, $160 is maybe the best deal you're gonna get. Look at, what is this guy selling? So yeah, a lot of PC hardware's got expensive, but I feel like there's a lot of big box, and that's the other thing. I feel like some big box PC stuff, a lot of it seems pretty reasonable, but there's certain things that are very expensive. And I think the other big difference with retro collecting for PC is like what I'm showing like right here. There are probably, if you're huge into Maxis, I'm guessing probably like a dozen copies of Sim Earth, like different boxes, because it, especially depending on the company, they did like different re-releases. Again, this is like the CD-ROM version. This is the IBM version. There's going to be like a DOS version, and especially games like SimCity. So some types of boxes can be very rare and very expensive too. Big box and real 1999 is like 250. Did anyone get into those Tatty Radio Shack computers? I don't think so. I don't know. Oh, I didn't, 'cause I don't know what you're talking about. Back in the day, there just was an aspect of collecting. Yeah. Yeah, I know a lot of people play Magic, and like the big thing now is you double sleeve everything. Like I know a lot of my friends who play, you get like the uh well, you know what they're called, probably pixel. I still just single sleeve. I'm not that serious about Magic, but I still have decks. I don't have it sleeve. But yeah, that you get like sleeves for like going into a sleeve. Yeah, so you can like play and keep it protected. Um, but yeah, back in the day, there just wasn't that collecting aspect, and again for me, it wasn't really until like my mid 20s where I started to want to collect a little bit more. Um, but yeah, back in the day, like when I got a PC game, I opened the box, got the game out, took the manual. I would keep the manuals and stuff, but uh, and when I think back, like a lot of it's like I don't even remember what happened to a lot of my stuff. I remember sorting all my manuals and keep them like in an area. I still have. If you want to see another blast from the past, it's like, why are we gonna keep? Why am I gonna have 30 giant boxes clutter in my room? And I can have this. So this still has a lot of my old PC games. And I thought this was the coolest fucking case. Like, look at that. That is 90s to a T. I got this for Christmas one year. Um, so let's. Now this isn't gonna have everything. Oh, where is it? It must be in the box. I usually have a piece of paper in here. I remember I got a piece of paper and went through and wrote all of my CD keys on it and wrote them very neatly. Um, but let's go down to memory. So we have Fallout 3, Splinter Cell Double Agent, Fable 4. I did not know that was in here. I don't even know where that would have came from. GTA 4, Aliens versus Predators. So this is like end of the era. These would have been some of the last games I ever bought physically. There's that, right? There's Rise of Nations, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, Sid Meier's Pirates, Silent Hunter 4, Black Ops, X2, or that's Terran Conflict. Yeah, X2, Age of Empires, Rome Total War. The other disc for Pirates, Napoleon Total War. Again, some of these games are like, that's a Steam game, so like this really isn't even a game. I'm freaking blocking it with the chat. Shogun, there's my original copy of Shogun and Command and Conquer the First Decade. I remember picking that up and being blown away. Zoo Tycoon 2, Stronghold 2, Spore. I was so hyped for Spore at the time. Mass Effect, Left 4 Dead 2, XCOM, again, Tail End. XCOM, was that the last like physical game I would have really bought? I got that like my last year of college. Because I remember I got XCOM on PC and Dishonored on 360. I pre-ordered them and they came out on the same night. And then, oh my, Theme Hospital, my bootleg Theme Hospital, and my burnt CD. So I want to point out this is not my handwriting. This handwriting is so bad. Does anyone want to take a guess whose handwriting that is? Oh, I don't even know if this would play. It probably needs buffed. That is Cody's handwriting. My best friend from like kindergarten to like 10th grade. He must have owned it and then he burnt me because we used to burn if one of us got a game, we used to burn them for each other all the time. I know that's his handwriting. I have another CD case in here. I think this one's mostly movies. Oh, here we go. This is what I was talking about. Here's my original. So you can see my nice handwriting. Look at look at that. All my CD keys. Double-sided. Yeah. Some of these keys obviously didn't even matter because they were Steam games, but Modern Warfare 2, Silent Hunter 4, Command Conquer 3, World in Conflict, The Sims 3, Spore, Dragon Age Origins, my Pinnacle TV Center, my Fear Combat Online CD key, which was free. Well, I used to get so frustrated. I would go to install a game and I didn't know where the jewel case was, and I'd have to search for it. So it's just like so this was like my like genius idea. StarCraft 2 again, like why did I need to write the StarCraft 2 key down? Fallout 3, Rise of Nations, Neverwinter Nights, Red Alert 2, Yuri's Revenge, Renegade, SimCity 4, Chronicles of Riddick, Command Conquer Generals, Joint Operations. That was a game I used to have so much fun with. Far Cry 2, X3, Terran Conflict. So yeah, it's X3, not X2. Sins of a Solar Empire. I have my original Sins of a Solar Empire key here. Galactic Civilizations 2. Put that back in that case. That's where those usually live. Then, or I guess I would spend a few more physical games. Well, what about the expansion to Diablo 3? Because this was back when I lived back at home after college, and our internet was just so bad that I was like one of those people that still needed to buy keys at times. Oh, I love the Sims games. But yeah, Sims 4 is released. It's like 12 years old. I think it came out in 2014. Jesus. Oh my God. You want to talk? I wonder what's on this blank CDs. You want to talk about peak High School Filbert. Anyone know who's that album? I can try and put this in. I'll see what's on it. Probably music. This is. I'm pretty sure this is Dane Cook. Fucking Dane Cook. Probably bought that in like 2006 or something. Yeah, this is mostly movies. Look at this classic. We got Beverly Hills Ninja. I think there's some games in. Yeah, Dragon Age is the disc for Dragon Age is in here. Ripped Hot Rod. This is my friend Zach handwriting. He his he had a computer at the time that had like 5 CD drives, and uh, this again was like 2007, 8, 9, 10. He would order like 5 DVDs at a time from Netflix. No, like everything. Like whatever was brand new to just like random shit. Like it was always 5 at a time. And he'll just burn copies of all 5 and then we'll watch them. And like if we like I was like, I like Hot Rod. He's like, all right, I'll make you a copy. Bullet for My Valentine's, a CD. Jesus Christ. Terminator 2. All the behind the scenes for World in Conflict. That's probably. I'll keep that out. We can watch that. My Axis and Allies play disc. On the other side, Mulan. There's a funny story about this CD. This one is not mine. It was ex-girlfriend during college. We she was like a year and a half older than me, so it's like my second to last year at college. She wanted me to move in with her, and I'm like, I gotta stay up here another year and finish college because she lived like we lived like an hour away, but then my college was like an hour and a half away from where I lived, so we were kind of like 2.5 hours away. But the last time she came up and visited, she brought her movies and we watched Mulan, and she left it in my probably my 360 at the time. And then we ended up breaking up. And then I was like, do you want your copy of Mulan back? She's like, no. I was trying to use it as an excuse at the time to go back and meet with her, but she was not having it. All right. Well, let's take a look. I have a portable CD player right here. Let's take a look on what's on this Blink DVD. And I guess it's getting kind of late. Maybe I'll watch a little bit of this World in Conflict. Behind the scenes too. A solid RTS from 2010 or so. I need to verify what's on here before I just expose it to the world. Oh, you're gonna be so disappointed. You're gonna be so disappointed, KP. It's just a Windows 7 CD. If I had, I might have a couple. I would have to look. I think I have a couple old music CDs still around somewhere. Back of my old burnt music. This can probably get thrown away. I need to go through this box and clean it out. It is full of mostly junk. Well, about it's my footrest. Okay, let's see what this world in conflict is like. I haven't watched this in probably like 15 years. 2008. I remember I was senior in high school when I got this.
Just honk me. Honk it
Honk
to
it to me. Because I just remember the song "Everyone Wants to Rule the World." All right. Alec Baldwin interview. So let's do behind the scene. How do I click?
Rated T for teen.
Wait, why aren't you showing anything? Here, let me play it, and I think I got playing like Windows Media Player. For some, my VLC does not like. What is it? I downloaded like a DVD playing app. Was it just for Blu-rays? Why is it so fucking hard to watch a movie on modern computers? Oh, I don't even know what to change it to. I guess podcasting. IRL. Oh yeah, I guess just chatting probably makes more sense. All right. Geek guide. Here we go.
Rated T for teen.
This is a legitly a really good game with like a solid little story.
World in Conflict takes place in the late 1980s. The basic premise is that the Cold War between the US and the USSR suddenly isn't cold anymore, it's gone hot.
1989, the Soviet Union is going into a collapse, economical collapse. But with World in Conflict, the
explosions everywhere, and your first thoughts are just, whoa, what am I doing here? Whoa, I can't handle this.
That was my thoughts exactly. All right. All right, KP, thanks for hanging out. Appreciate it. Let's look at the Alex Baldwin interview. So Alex Baldwin did all the intermission scenes. He narrated them.
The Russians or the Chinese always meant nuclear war. The idea that you'd have a contained war, a conventional war, so to speak, with the Russians or the Chinese was just out of the question.
The Russians took us by surprise. We had been at war for almost 4 months, and still we couldn't understand what was happening. Even as artillery shells started exploding on the streets of Seattle, many people just stood there, stunned by shock and disbelief. War can be fascinating to watch on TV, but up close and personal, it's a whole other story.
What's always been fascinating to me is when I go into that world and when I
Look at
visit that world.
I'm pretty sure that's a Bose. Remember those Bose speakers?
They're very often.
They're always had the ads on TV for that Bose speaker system. I don't think there's anything that. Yeah, that's not too interesting if you're not into World in Conflict. It also came. I know I have it. I see it. Where do I have? I know it's around here somewhere. Because I bought the collector's edition. Because when I went to buy World in Conflict, that's all they had. I actually have the box. 1 second. So I went to buy it. All they had was the collector's edition, I remember. It's a cool box. It's like a fabric box. Um so yeah, just a game sleeve, manual. This is end of life of manuals. But at least it still had one. So it had that behind the scenes DVD, the actual game, which is in that where these things go. Here. The game is in the one thing, my sleeve case. But it also has it had a Modern Marvel documentary about the Berlin Wall that I remember watching a couple times. That I have that around here somewhere. I would have to. It's probably with my DVDs. I saw that Modern Marvel was DVD, and then it came with a piece of the Berlin Wall, which I don't know what happened to it. I remember thinking that was like so cool. I remember when I bought the game because it was like plastic wrapped. Obviously, so just gonna open it and take the game, and it had a sticker that had like contains blah blah blah. I remember that I was buying it at Walmart, and the guy's just like, comes with a piece of the Berlin Wall, and he's just like annoyed. He's just like, why do they even put this stuff in the game? But I thought that was so cool, and it's one of those things where I remember I had it out like on display in my room. Like I had like my TV and my center console. I used to have it like next to my TV. It was like never took out of the wrapping. It had like graffiti on it, but I think my mom or something must have accidentally thrown it away like when I was in college, like being like, why does he just have this rock? So that sucks because I remember looking around couple times when I would go back to my parents' house trying to find if I could discover that piece of the Berlin Wall. So I need to buy another piece of it. I know you can buy pieces online, but they are kind of expensive for something that I know is still like you can get them all over. But speaking of my mom, I will also never forget. I don't know the story behind this. I just never even asked, but I came home from college one day. Yeah, the copyright day on this is 2011. And my mom's like, you can just have this. And she just handed it to me. I'm the only person, I believe, in all of history who owns a copy of WinZip. WinZip sealed in the box. I don't know why. My mom just one day was just like, hey, do you want this? And just like gave it to me when I came home from college. And I remember even at the time, I'm like, who the hell? I know she didn't pay. It even has a fold out flap, dude. Fold out flap. And I've just always thought it was so funny that I've just always kept it. Yeah. Still factory seal. I need to get this graded. Oh, it even has the security tag in there. And you don't want anyone stealing your WinZip. But I don't know. I've just so I keep it like on display over at the side, like it like in between a couple of my PC games. I don't know, Pixel. How many people do you know who have a sealed copy of WinZip 15 plus? This could be a rare artifact. But well, fuck, half those PC grading companies have went, or not PC, but a couple of those companies like essentially went defunct, right? Or they closed down their um I think they closed down their uh video game side of it because what Heritage and who was the other one doing it? So I know they're like we're in playing the markets and stuff. But let me I want to check. I think I might know where that Marvel's DVD is.
Apology accepted.
Ooh, that's
I mean,
a bingo.
let's be honest. You're boring.
Oh, yeah.
Welcome back, Commander.
Buckle up! I tried fucking nuts!
Eh.
Go.
It's one of those DVDs. I've always kept it around, and it always gets put in a spot where I'm like, oh, the Modern Marvel DVD from that collector's edition. You know, I've seen it just recently too. But I think that might just be a good spot where I'll end it. End up more doing just chatting than playing games there at the end. But been going for about 3 hours. If I am around tomorrow, or later this week, which I will be at some point, maybe kick it off with some more Lanes of Lore. Something else. I'll actually just show this for a second. Something else I want to play on stream. Some Alien Trilogy. I don't know if any of you played this back in the day for if any of you played this back on, I played this on PlayStation 1 back in the day. Yeah, the version everyone gave bad reviews because you moved with one stick and you aimed with another stick. You two, Bucho, have a good one. Be excellent to each other as well. But yeah. I gotta configure the controls a little bit more on this, but I walk through the acid. But I want to play through. This was a game I loved playing on PlayStation. I never played the PC version, but that might be something else we check out. Later this week, keeping this like 90s trend going. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me tonight. So if I do stream, it would probably be tomorrow. If not tomorrow, almost certainly Friday night I'll be on. Other nights I'll probably have stuff going on, so I won't be around. But as always, thanks for hanging out, everyone. Bucho, Shadow, Pixel, Vinny C, and everyone. If you haven't check out Vinny's new video. Even if you don't care about like Windows and computers, his editing is so good and so funny. Like Vinny's like one of those people that he can make something like you have zero interest in, which I like the retro computer stuff. But if he made a video about, I watched your video where you just explain how to fix your crackling in that mixer thing, but which you don't go crazy on the editing there. But his editing's such a fun style, makes about anything entertaining. But yeah, everyone else, Jarek, if you're still here, Bird and KP, anyone catching the VOD or lurking, thanks for watching. Have a good one. I'm Philbert. And again, Allie will be back tomorrow. Check my Discord. I see a ping before I go live, or if you watch me on like YouTube or something, you can always do that bell nonsense. And if we're not live tomorrow, I'll probably be Friday. And maybe Bird and Friday's a good Broken Arrow stream day. We can get some practice games in beforehand. Yep. See you guys. See you, bro. Have a good one.